Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Suns versus Pistons NBA matchup on Wednesday, February 14th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we give out at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK to get 15% off. We also have packages meant for people who make big bets, people looking to take it to the next level, people who have big bankrolls. If that's you, text the number that you see on the screen because these plans are not available on the website. You've got to text that number. But let's get to this one. We got the Suns taking on the Pistons. If the season ended today, the Suns are in, but boy, it is crowded in their spot for that fifth, sixth, and seventh spots in that in the Western Conference. Three teams just fighting it out. It's the Kings, the Suns, and the Pelicans. This might not be decided until very, very late in the season. Of course, the Mavericks just right behind those teams, a game behind, and really to get to the next level, to the Nuggets, probably a little bit of a stretch, and really to fall back and all the way out of the playoffs, probably take some pretty shoddy play as well, but certainly a possibility. I think that, when we look at, the Suns this year, the expectations were certainly sky high coming in. They haven't necessarily lived up to those levels, especially on a consistent basis. When we look at the Detroit Pistons, of course, one of the worst teams in the NBA. They're looking at, one of those top three NBA draft choices this year. And what looks to not be a very good draft, but sometimes in these types of drafts, these are where those star players come out of, so you never really know. I think, the guys that do the scouting, they do the best that they can do, but, remember when Anthony Bennett was picked number 1 overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers, the guy that everybody said should have been picked number 1 or was projected to be the number 1 overall that didn't go that year, it was Nerlens Noel. So, like I said, these guys don't always pick it right. I asked the Golden State Warriors when they took James Wiseman with the number 2 overall with LaMelo Ball sitting out there among other players. And so, the thing is they're just going to have to do their homework and really get the right guy to fill in this roster. I do like the way the Pistons roster has been looking. They've been covering a lot of spreads this season, getting a lot of points. So that means that they're competing. They're competing at a higher level than most people expect. Generally the public is really down on teams that lose a lot of games, as they should be, but that doesn't mean they're going to get blown out every single night. I think the Pistons are starting to prove that if they haven't proved it already. Meanwhile, the Suns, a lot of big name players on this team, but they are just barely over 500 at home, and also 9-17-1 against the number in these home games. We just haven't really seen the Suns come together to be that team that many expected them to be. Of course, the NBA All-Star break happening this week, and it'll be a good time for the Suns to really get healthy, get it together, and come out of there firing with about 30 games left to play. Certainly a lot of wiggle room in there. The Suns, I just expected more of them. I think that they're probably going to win this game, but I like the Pistons to cover, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.